don't. Okay, never mind. And so there has been detailed work on detailed possible agreements. I hope, but this is hope, not optimism, right? It's still that, ambition, not optimism. I hope we will get agreements in the next couple of days on a whole range of issues. We're getting to that point where we understand, I think by tomorrow morning, we'll understand the views of both parties on specifics, and we try to close the distance so that we can ideally bring these negotiations forward to a public conclusion within the next few days. As you know, we're keen to make this not a one-off. It's going to be the first of many rounds of consultations. I'm hoping to speak to President Hadi, President of Yemen, whose leadership brought us here, in the next day or two to agree with him and also, of course, with the other side on where and when we might reconvene for talks on the political solution to the conflict in Yemen. We have been talking about the issue of opening Sana'a airport. That means we're making progress on the release of prisoners. We've had a meeting between the two sides yesterday on that. There'll be an announcement to make on that in a couple of days, which I hope will be very, very considerable in terms of the numbers that we hope to get released within the few weeks. I believe we are close to getting an agreement on making sure that we can contribute to the economic management, the fiscal management, the monetary issues that have plagued Yemen. The devaluation of the currency in Yemen was a major contributor to the possibility of famine.
Things like the truce in Taiz, Hodeida, Sana'a airports. And earlier,
I'm hopeful that we can reach agreements on the de-escalation to reduce the fighting in both places. I'm hoping that we can. We're not there yet. It's very, very difficult to convince parties who are fighting each other to put down their weapons and give their trust to the agreements that the others propose. The United Nations is there to help that happen and to witness and observe, chivvy and nudge. So I'm hopeful we can on those two. It's really, really important. If we are able to achieve progress on those two places and lift the threat of war to the people in those two places, I think we'll have done a great service to Yemen, and it will be a huge boost to when we get back together again early next year.
The delegation said that the international efforts would be in Sana'a. How are you?
This is an opportunity which is rare. As I say, it's been 2.5 years, and that time is now finished, and I hope we're on the beginning of a new journey.
This is your top priority. What is the next priority for you after this?
I'm not making any guarantees. Let's be very clear. And it's not for me, actually, to make guarantees. It's for the parties to give guarantees. I'm here simply to give them the opportunity to talk to each other and to come to agreements. I very strongly am a skeptic of those who are skeptical of the promises of others. If we don't begin to believe in the good faith of those across the table, then we won't achieve peace.
Maybe you've heard of them. They are very detailed, and obviously they're written by a very...
Bringing people together for the first time in 2 years since they sat down together, already having made an agreement on a humanitarian issue, the release of prisoners. I think Yemen should be proud of the people sitting around that table today rather than deriding them. It's really important that we give respect to each of those parties. They're not equal, no parties ever are. They both have a part to play in bringing peace back to Yemen. Thank you.